Most political systems come with simple labels: democracy, monarchy, dictatorship. Iran looked at those labels and basically said, what if we made this more complicated? Because Iran has elections, a president, a parliament, religious oversight, unelected institutions, and one office sitting above the whole structure, like the final level of a video game. And that is why Iran matters so much today. Not just because of what happens inside the country, but because its system affects diplomacy, conflict, regional politics, and some very nervous international press conferences. Iran calls itself an Islamic Republic. That means it combines republican institutions, like elections and parliament, with an Islamic system of governance, shaped by the revolution of 1979. And respectfully, religion here is not just a private matter. In Iran's political system, it is also part of how the state defines authority, law, and legitimacy. So this is not just who got the most votes, it is also who fits the system. At the top of the system is the supreme leader. This is the most powerful office in Iran. He stands above the president and has major influence over the military, judiciary, state broadcasting, and big foreign policy decisions. So if you are wondering, why doesn't the president just decide everything? Because in Iran, the president is important, but he is not the final authority. He is more like the head of government inside a system with a very powerful roof. Then comes the president. He is elected by the public and runs the day-to-day administration of the government. Sounds straightforward, right? Not entirely. Because the president works within limits set by the wider system. So this is less all-powerful national leader and more senior executive with several very intense supervisors. And now we meet the Guardian Council, which is one of the most important gatekeepers in the system. It reviews laws passed by parliament and checks whether candidates can run in major elections. So, in many countries, elections begin when campaigning starts. In Iran, elections begin with, first of all, are you even allowed in? It is basically democracy with a bouncer. There is also the Assembly of Experts, a body that appoints and theoretically monitors the supreme leader, which sounds like a huge deal because it is. But in practice, Iran's system is still dominated by the supreme leader and the institutions around that office. So while Iran has multiple branches and bodies, it is not a neat balance of power setup. It is more like a layered system where one layer clearly has the loudest microphone. So why is this system so relevant today? Because when Iran makes decisions on nuclear talks, regional conflicts, military responses, or diplomacy, those decisions come out of this structure. Not just one election, not just one speech. The whole machine matters. Which is why Iran can seem confusing from the outside. It is a republic, but not a fully open one. It is religiously guided, but also bureaucratic, electoral, strategic, and very state-driven. Basically, if most governments are flowcharts, Iran is a flowchart, a philosophy lecture, and a security briefing all happening at the same time. So what is Iran, politically speaking? A democracy, a theocracy, a republic? The answer is partly all three, but fully none of them in the usual way. And that is what makes it so important and so debated. Iran has built a political system that does not fit neatly into standard categories. It is its own model, shaped by revolution, religion, institutions, and control. Which is fascinating for political scientists, exhausting for journalists, and probably very annoying for anyone trying to summarize it in one sentence. Which, unfortunately, is exactly what we just tried to do. Like, share, and subscribe for more politics, history, facts, and quirks.